Kakadosh Bokeror, we're just going to continue with Halachot Siman Resh Kaf Daled in Shulchan Aruch. Maran comes and he says in Sif Chet, Al Malchei Yisrael Omer Baruch Ata Hashem Elokeinu Melech Haolam Shechalak Mikvodo Lireav Ve'al Malchei HaKum Omer Baruch Shenata Mikvodo Lebasar V'Adam. What does that mean? He says when you're going to have a Jewish king, so you're going to make, Bezat Hashem, hopefully we'll have soon, you make the Beracha of Shechalak Mikvodo Lireav, that he's giving part of his honor to the ones that fear him. But Malchei HaKum, you're going to make Baruch Shenata Mikvodo Lebasar V'Adam. Says the Mishnah Brura, what does that mean exactly? Baruch Shenata Mikvodo. השלטונים שאין עול מלך עליהם לשנות יבנה ודן והורג במשפט, מברך עליהם. ועל השרים שממנה המלך, he says, טוב ישר לברך בלשון מלכות. So he says, the actual shiltonim, that they do not have a king on them and they are able to come and to kill. So for them, they make the beracha. But if it's going to be the sarim, which are going to be appointed from the king in every single year, they are going to make the beracha on them of, right, he says, without Shem Malchut. What about nowadays? Nowadays you have, the majority of places you don't have a king, right? So therefore, what are you going to do? So even when you did have a king or a queen, so for example, let's say in England, so here it's actually brought down that Ovadi Yosef says that even on a Malka, so when we had Queen Elizabeth II, we would make a bracha of Baruch Shenatan, and he said that even though you're not allowed to stare at a woman, you're just looking. Looking is permitted, meaning you come and you see the queen, and then you're going to come and make the bracha of Baruch Shenatan, right? As we said, Baruch Shenatan mikvodo lebasar vadam. So you come and you make a bracha on her, right? By seeing the queen or now the king. So he says, but what about nowadays? So this is actually very apropos in our times. It says like this, what about nowadays, whether it's going to be a president or a prime minister? And Mordechai Eliyahu says, you can't make a bracha. Why? They can't kill. But says Rav Ovadi Yosef, Im lenasi yesh samchut latet chanina le'adam shenigzar alav onesh mavet. If right now the prime minister or this president has the power to give what's called the clemency or to forgive, to pardon, and therefore if somebody had a death penalty, that he's going to forgive them for it, so it comes out, dine nefashot is in his hands. So in such a case, he's considered shiltonim shedanim ve'orgim b'mishpat, and therefore you can make a bracha. So it comes out that according to Rav Ovadi Yosef, you would still be able nowadays to come and to make a bracha of Baruch Shenatan mikvodo lebasar vadam on, for example, on a president. I don't know if that exists for every single prime minister, for example, in Canada and other places like that, but for sure, here in America, if they have the power of coming and taking away a death sentence by pardoning or by giving clemency and all these other things, and therefore it's as if that they're judging life and death in their hands, then again it comes back to what we said in Shulchan Aruch, they're allowed to make the bracha of Baruch Shenatan mikvodo lebasar vadam.